Hello everyone, have a pleasant day. This is Dr. Srimati from Dr. Ambedkar Global Law Institute, Tirupati. Today we are going to see adjustment for goodwill. So as you know, we are seeing admission of a partner under the accounting adjustment. There are 5 headings. The second heading is adjustment for goodwill. So before getting into the adjustment of goodwill, we want to see what is goodwill, the meaning of goodwill. So it is very difficult to give an exact definition of the term goodwill. Some of the accountants, their opinion is that it is an attachment of customer to a particular business is called goodwill. But some others, they are giving an opinion about it's about all favorable attributes relating to a business enterprise is called a goodwill. So here we can give number of reasons for the factors which affects the goodwill. And before getting into that factors, we want to see the definitions of goodwill. So there are number of definitions are there. We see only for one definition. It is about Lord Eldon. Okay, in his words, goodwill is nothing more than the probability that the old customer will resort to the old place. So this is the definition which has been given by Lord Eldon. And then there are so many definitions are there, you can see to it. And what is the need for valuation of goodwill? So here there are number of reasons are there for the valuation of goodwill. The first one is when the partnership firm change the profit sharing ratio among the existing partners, then they will calculate goodwill. When a new partner has to be admitted with a share in the future profit, and then when an existing partner is retired or a partner dies, then when a 2 or more firms amalgamate, getting together, then when a partnership firm is sold or dissolved. In all these categories or all this situation, there is a need for valuation of goodwill. Let us see the factors which is affecting the value of goodwill. The first one is quality. So the quality is the firm enjoys the good reputation for the quality of its products. So when the product's quality is good, then it will have the higher goodwill. Then location or site. So where the business is located, it in a prominent place, then it is about more goodwill will be paid. And then competition. When there is no competition or the competition is negligible, then the value of goodwill will be high to that business. Then capacity of management. So when the firm will earn more profit, and that will raise in the value of goodwill. Then capital which is required is less, then that firm will have high goodwill. Then when the capital is higher, the firm has required higher capital, then that firm will have a lesser goodwill. And the next one is nature of business. That is the nature of business in the sense, if it is about a monopolistic type, then it will have higher value of goodwill. And then types of customers. So here they are dividing the customers into cats, dogs and mice. So here when the cats have attached more with the house, that is a business house, when such a type of customers are there, then they will have higher goodwill. And then the dogs are more attached, loyal to the persons. So some firms like say for example professional services like lawyers, doctors, etc. means, then that professional business, they will have such type of customers, then they will have higher value of goodwill. And mice which do not have such an attachment, whatever it is, so therefore this type of customers are not to be calculated, or they are to be ignored for the calculation of value of goodwill. And the next one is time. So here the business establishes some reputation in the course of time. So here when it is about a business having a longer period, then they will enjoy the more goodwill. since it is about a better known to the customers. So these are the different factors which is affecting the value of goodwill. And in the next class we will see the kinds of goodwill and the methods of valuation of goodwill. Until the next, it's bye from Srimati. Thank you.